Hi, my name is Morgan and I chose the article titled Video Game Built to be Prescribed to Children with ADHD by Catherine Elson, published November 23rd. So the purpose of this article was to describe the possible benefits the EVO computer game is designed to have for children with ADHD, which stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. And EVO's name is short for the representation of the game's goal of helping players' brains evolve to a higher level of performance. The designers of EVO want to implement a large clinical trial using the program early next year with the hopes of getting the Food and Drug Administration's approval for physicians to prescribe EVO to treat ADHD. The chief executive and co-founder, Eddie Martucci, says that their goal is for EVO to be a mainstream option in any doctor's office right next to Adderall. The article also mentions that parents' concerns that video games are actually provoking their children's ADHD. While some research does support this concern that attention problems may worsen depending on the large amount of time children spend in front of a TV or computer screen. However, brain training programs debate that research also highly suggests that with the right combination of challenges, rewards, and time-limited playing on these games can actually help improve attention. The article describes the operating theory to improve cognitive functioning by comparing it to the process of improving muscle tone at the gym, so through repetitive, progressively challenging exercises. And this method of treatment is very compelling for parents who are concerned about putting their children on medication with the potential side effects that those stimulants can have. I was diagnosed with ADD when I was in 3rd grade, and I currently take Adderall as a form of treatment, so I found this article very interesting and their method of using a computer program to improve attention very fascinating. I had never heard of a computer program as a form of treatment, and it was really cool to read about the different studies done to further support this method. So I really learned a lot reading this article. If I were going to further research this topic, I would think to look on databases for scholarly journals relating to ADHD treatments and computer programs. I would also think to look in books written by psychiatrists and neuroscientists and their findings on ADHD and possible treatments. Finally, I would think to look on credible websites that share studies on the parts of the brain possibly affected by ADHD. I believe this article is related to this course in many ways. Even the study of ADHD is highly complex. It is known that ADHD involves neurological aspects. The parts of the brain that we have learned about in this class are possibly affected by ADHD. They include the frontal lobes, the prefrontal cortex, the limbic system, the cerebellum, and the basal ganglia. The differences in dopamine and norepinephrine are also suggested to occur in people with ADHD, and we have learned about those chemicals in the brain in this course as well. We have also discussed what the amphetamine is used for, and we learned about the effects of stimulants, which is mentioned in this article as a form of treatment compared to the EVO program. Finally, the article is very informative in that it discussed the possibility of a computer program used as an alternative to medication to improve cognitive functions in children with ADHD, targeting specific behaviors, parts of the brain through exercising the mind. And those specific parts of the brain are things we have learned about in the duration of this class, so I found this article very, very fascinating and related to this course.